London listings to horror films. That was shameless, wasn't it? This week saw the release of trailers for multiple horror film films based on the original character for Mickey Mouse, the Steamboat Willie character, after the copyright expired. You might remember we were chatting about this a little bit last week. It follows a similar buzz around the slasher flick Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey. And I wondered, with so many of these films being made, how easy, how expensive is it to make one? Well, someone who can tell us exactly that is Keith R. Robinson, the owner of Other Dimension Films and a writer, director, and producer of horror. Keith, good morning.
Hi Felicity, how's it going?
Well, go on, give me a few of your recent titles then. What films might we have seen?
The Unwelcome, Pounce, Sniper Corpse, and we're working on our latest project right now, which we're going to call Slaughter of the Damned. So, all
Did
going.
you say Sniper Corpse?
Yes.
That is that is, you know that you're watching a certain kind of horror film when you're watching Sniper Corpse. So go on, tell me some of the kinds of costs, because horror films, I think some people are really into the genre and they seem to watch a lot. So you can actually get quite low budget films that do comparatively very well.
Absolutely. I mean, the budgets can range from whatever you can get your hands on. I mean, people are out there just making films for nothing, literally. I mean, it's easy to get cameras now. Everyone's got computers, and yeah, the levels. If you look on all the major channels, I mean, the budget ranges can go from literally nothing up to, say, £100,000, £500,000. But I mean, like a low budget that is the kind of norm at the moment. You're looking at like anything under about £50,000, under £20,000, literally, to make a film.
Now, these sound like big numbers to somebody like me who's not making films, but I'm guessing that even £100,000 is not much if you're trying to put together an entire feature film.
I mean, we own a lot of our own equipment, have access to studio space, and we've sort of built up a lot of equipment over the years. So we save a lot of the budget by owning cameras, cranes, sound equipment. So that is a big chunk, because obviously if you can do stuff yourself, you can save money, but it takes longer. So there's that time versus money aspect. If you do it yourself, you can save thousands of pounds, but it will take another 6 months to do it yourself, in terms of the CGI effects and editing, color grading and sound work and whatnot. So it depends how much you want to spend as to how quickly you want to make your film, really.
And I suppose that the holy grail with any kind of horror film is for it to become a cult classic, something that people who celebrate this genre want to watch. I'm always struck by some of the numbers around the films, the Sharknado films in America. I know the original one had an absolutely tiny budget, didn't it? Made almost $180 million. I mean, some of these films just capture something, don't they?
Yeah, I think, it's like you said, Sniper Corpse, the title, and Sharknado, it's a great title or a great poster is what grabs people's attention, and that's what the marketing aspect is all about for it. So even though you may have a film shot for, say, £10,000, if you've got that title and a poster, and the poster looks like it was made for £2 million film, then that's half the battle. It gets people watching it.
Why are you making Pounce or Sniper Corpse and not making use of, for example, the newly out of copyright Winnie-the-Pooh character?
Someone's already done it.
Yes, Blood and Honey. I suppose I'm quite interested because Mickey Mouse is already going to be in 2 horror films. Like, what do you think is the attraction with these formerly beloved childhood characters?
I think it's the fact that because everything nowadays is, in terms of the film business, is recognition, brand recognition. And I think every film coming out at the moment, it's either a sequel or a remake, because people are too scared to use their imaginations and come up with something original, because the audience, I don't know, it's harder to sell something that's original. So if you've already got something that people have heard of, you're halfway there. But that obviously means you're sacrificing a bit of your creativity, sadly, when you could be using your imagination and coming up with something, brand new. But it's a business, isn't it? So you have to get people to watch your film, and that's if they've heard of it already, or it's like it's a character that they already know. It gets people
a bit
talking.
easier, isn't it? Wait, we're almost out of time, and I just want to ask you: do you do this for love or money, or both?
Love first, and money that comes along with it, But
maybe a long way down the line. Keith Robinson, owner of Other Dimension Films, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And Cycle Corps, maybe one for Friday night. Thank you so much to everybody who's been in touch with us this morning. Thank you to Alistair Haynes.